Alright, hey you guys, it's TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of The Testament of Sister New Devil, Episode 2, First Contract Between Servant and Master, or Master and Servant, whichever one it is. You know what it is. This episode was, I was, I honestly didn't know how to feel about this episode. I was so caught off guard. Like, wait a minute, what? I mean, I was told what, like, some of what was going to happen. But I was like, wait a minute, this is. I have a feeling this is what this show is going to be about. But like, the epicness outweighs the fondling. But this episode had a whole lot of fondling. Like, pretty much the whole episode was Mio getting fondled by Basara, and it was all Maria's fault because I was right. Maria is a succubus and she is like Mio's guardian, I guess. At this point, she was the one who taught Mio her magic and blah blah blah. And Mio said, like, Mio was pretty much, she honestly doesn't know how to feel at this point because they were pretty much going to either kill or wipe Basra and his father's memory, but they're helping them, so she doesn't know how to pretty much like take the kindness that they're giving them because she feels like she doesn't deserve it because she really was about to take their home and pretty much send them away without them knowing anything. And it was just, it was a whole spiel about her not, like, pretty much not wanting to accept it. But after Maria talked to Basara and pretty much was saying that um, she can trust them because after he pretty much saved them from being killed, he saved Mio from getting killed or taken by those demons. So she has no reason not to trust him, even after they tried to kill her, tried to kill him. So they are finally officially part of the family, and Basara even gave them a copy of the picture of all of them together. So yeah, they're family now. Like, they're family, but not family. But after all that, Maria. Of course, she's a succubus, and they do exactly what they are said to do. And she pretty much told Basara that this contract was going to be for him to be him to be Mio's servant, and for them to pretty much, it was a way for them to be able to tell where the other one is. They'll be able to sense where the other one is. And it turns out that it was actually like a curse that if Mio doesn't submit to Basara, then she would be tormented until he pleases her. Really was not prepared at all for that in the slightest. And from what I've heard, it's a lot more graphic in the manga than it is in the show. I mean, of course, they cut it out because it's on Crunchyroll, but it was very, very graphic. And Basara is a bad brother if he really was her brother and he was doing all of that to her. And she came 9 times and splooshed all over the floor. So yeah, Maria, that at one point Maria was cleaning it up off the floor while Mio was like laid out on the couch, and then Mio looked like she murked Maria after all was said and done. And then after that, I guess Mio is attached to Basara now because he did do all of that for her. So after they went to school, he met up with somebody that he hadn't seen in 5 years, and Mio felt some type of way about Yuki. There's always a Yuki in like almost every show. I like the name Yuki though, but he met up with Yuki, which he hadn't seen, like I said, in 5 years, and she really felt some type of way. And then everybody, all the guys in the school hated him because they wanted either Yuki or Mio or both, and he got both of their attention. Like, both of them like him, so he is hated by all the guys in the school except for one, which I'm slightly concerned about. I feel like he is going a little bit too out of his way to be Basara's friend while all the other guys literally give him like death stares. So I mean, I guess we'll find out eventually, but I really don't have a good feeling about him. I think there's something off about him. I can't even remember his name. That's sad, isn't it? So after all of that, they get ready to leave school. Like, they're walking home, and Mio's like, "Why are you following me?" He's like, "I'm just going home like I normally would." And oh yeah, at that point, Maria, like before they went to school, she made a fake license so that way she could wander around all she wanted to without getting in trouble. And when they got home, well, when they got out of school, she was still standing there, and she was trying to talk to Mio, and Mio wouldn't talk to her, and she was like, she's in a foul mood. And then Yuki walked up and was like, "I need to talk to you alone." And I don't know if I was supposed to see it, but you can see like off in the corner while Yuki was talking to Basara and she like was rubbing her boob on his arm and all that good stuff. You can see Maria off in the corner. So I don't know if Maria heard it or not. I mean, it's a possibility that she heard him, well, heard her talking, but like literally the last thing that they say in the episode was Yuki telling Basara that he doesn't need to associate with Mio anymore, and then that was the end. So there was a whole lot going on in this episode. Really was not prepared in the slightest for this episode, but I guess that's what you walk into with stuff like that. So as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode. I know most of you guys really liked this episode. I mean, who doesn't like boobs? There were boobs everywhere, and the thought of fondling a really pretty girl with big boobs. But anyways, so as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps out a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.